Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nicholas Nunes, and I'm a second-year MFA student under Dr. Muli Amaye, and I'll be reading 4 poems from my MFA manuscript. The first one is titled Drought on the Savannah, after Jennifer Rahim. I beg pardon as I round the north side to the unhomed that live under almond trees on the savannah. Settled Sahara dust swims over toes, but bathes the elderly, bent and horizontal by a dead fire. I beg pardon as he flinches when passed. Dry husks of almond seeds, when cracked open, give dust, not life or fruit. On the next pass, offer a cigarette. No cash for tithing alms. He hides his salted beard with scorched arms. Bow and back off, and back around again. The burnt trunk of his home spices my nostrils with the scent of ash. I beg pardon for the crunching of hay, sneezes without blessing, broken bottles I am protected from. He never sees the smiles that I offer. Kaleidoscope almond leaves marionette the shadows of his life. Poorly healed scars stretch over the brown grass. Blackbirds caw and watch the withering of a beaten body. I beg pardon for broken flesh and earth, branches cracking under craggled bark, the weight of giving shelter. The trees have bald spots, brittle and bared, torn like shirts that don't change, wear it like skin till it flakes and is shed. Less rare than rain are tears that salt the sand. Not even weeds dare sprout, and this is the rainy season, they say. The savannah is not broken beyond mending with kind touches. Hallowed earth still smiles when tree green returns. I beg pardon for the drought of the soul and all the searing days. I beg pardon, I beg pardon, I beg. Thank you. This next piece is titled Aranguez On and Off. I can see precious few stars from my well-lit back patio in Aranguez. The few bright enough to see, I use an app to tell me who they are, because without their siblings, they are nameless. I used to know their names from their neighbors, the arching of the sky and the scope of seeing more. But this small city is well lit, mostly, and when the power goes, the distant sparkling of the hills and the cutouts of shadow people moving in dark houses distracts from looking up and basking in the rare starlight. But without man-made power, the sound of the night becomes strict and purposeful. Hear the directions of whistling frogs, gunshots, and barking dogs. In between the chorus is the hymn of Trinidad, and some howl that can only be heard between the crickets and the breaking of light circuits for darkness to carry sounds that usually creep by unnoticed in the shadow of loud color. Here, the dark is growing warmth, inching uncomfortably to fidgeting and fiddling among dim lights. Mosquitoes needle finger in the warm dark, spurring listless meandering and the making up of purposes to wander. Alone in moments unstung and fathomless, every question is asked by looking up into the true dark, speckled by faraway things, and infinite potential reflected for a moment. When we begin to dance, the lights will reclaim the right to be off at night and shoo us off to bed. This next piece is titled Into the Earth. I like to slither into the earth on a hot day, shed and shred my skin on the broken and jagged blades of brown grass, writhe deep to find cool places where dirt isn't bleached by the sun, pack fat clumps of saturated soil into the fibers of my muscles, wriggling deep away from thirsty roots that can't reach the depths of my burrowing. I am adding salt to the earth as I go from pursed eyes and grated pores, secreting sweat and tears. Thump, skitter, screech. Waves travel different through dirt. Dry is hollow, floats and fades. Misted is whispers on the rustled tips of short and frail weeds. Moist, succulent slosh, full belly, rain smell, river swell. Storms gorge earth. Sprawl limbs excavate out to sheets of gray rain, spitting up from the womb. Skin is freshly grown for dancing in the curtains of shadow and falling water and flashing light and cloud drums. Everything is feeding, everything is making mulch, everything is hiding, till it stops, and I crawl back into the earth. Thank you. And this last piece is called How You Can Know. How you fi know somebody a Jamaican? We reach near 3 million just a yard. Easy fi say Baba the template. Black, Indian, Chinese. Me no mean it rude, seki yourself. And a little bit of white. And a whole bunch of mix up where you can't tell or get classified one other or red in between. How you fi know somebody a Jamaican? Out of many one people, it can't come from look. Rastafari is few. Bob family big still low. So how you fi know? Rhythm? You have to dance and find that out. Walk, manners, simple thing like stand and hold yourself. Or the accent, don't it? How you fi know somebody a Jamaican? Is when them open them mouth and them talk unmistakable. Jamaica big, you know, and full of individual. What about the diaspora? Where Jamaican raise up picnic in the UK and Canada. Watch them put it on for show, but can't fight all the little inflection where them use in a school. What about me? Talk dirty in a school, with very white skin, but leave yard, travel, and fight to be understood. How you fi know somebody a Jamaican? For me, I must put on accent where only come out when I talk to my parents, when I vex, and when I drunk. Which is funny, because it was my parents that encouraged me to speak the Queen's English. My first 14 years were spent in Jamaica. Family as far back as a youth would question, family is Jamaican. Move Barbados and change up accent. Over time to be understood or subconsciously blend in. Go America for university, change up again. But still use original Jamaican to flirt, don't know. Learn accents around the world for theater, for understanding, to be understood. In the Caribbean, his eyes first. So them yell, Prince Harry! Me no look like him. But I nod and laugh. Must the same way every old Asian looking man in Jamaica answer to Mr. Chin. I imagine the voice in the heads of many information, education, internet, and journey-curious Caribbeans contain their own catalogs for code switching. So how you fi know somebody a Jamaican? Ask for ID. I don't know. Thank you very much.